he's right, but look, industrialization must not precede a 24-hour economy. A 24-hour economy must precede industrialization. I don't know why people don't get this. It's so simple. A 24-hour economy is not an end in itself, it's a means to an end. Okay. So you want to promote industrialization. John Mahama is saying that put in the right framework, policy framework, that will allow those industries to operate 24/7. What is so difficult about this? That people cannot understand.
So that guy thinks he's smart, but he doesn't know anything. I say what? The 24 hours should precede industrialization. It shows how vague we are. It shows how little-minded our leaders are. If you don't industrialize, how do you do 24 hours? I said, me continue you 24 hours now. Chada anana na kwa America no. I say machines in the year juma. 24-hour service no does not mean said nipa jina ne naso 24. Machines factories no na yeba be biebiem expansion. Na nipa enya ye the machines abam so that people work. Enya night club aye kwakwa ya shawo. Enya no ne ye kan. You see how little-minded our so-called political parties are? I didn't know.
Nti eno na me background radio station ni adade nyina me pese TV ni obia no mo hu se menya abotre kra na ene mre na me betra ase na me ne mo kasa. It's because say me pese dom no omote say yes say nye say me nida sika sembi so anase aban sembi na me pe president bia dia anase den asa adwuma we adwuma nkofo bebre bedi yakura no mani maguase president bi wo ha oba promises le oye nyina wantimi anye mu ba kokora obi mu kora nso omun si danda enso yeso omun besi kuro
leader you be it doesn't matter where you come from as long as you are a Ghana the Ghana ashanesa no o say me bo Ghana ho ban o say me person me di president and yes say me di president ma lord over you but say me be wow na sabe o how na wo ti so no emu emre yesu ba no who na suafo enase adenti no yes sir a leader is supposed to serve by Africa there we serve the leaders. Hello, welcome to Xposed GH and the Mary Bro kakra and I don't say if I'm Bruce Siam na from me too Chada time, that is what we are about and then make sure you here Papa Chada NKB nana kwa mediako opeso di president no me be cheche omu nienti opeso di president no na ma kire ya major parties no send your madwin swa ya ko video bi mra Chada all about his presidency e ba ye be bie
nya wunya power bia e betimi ama wonya kasamu nkuma untimi nko wanim
okay
na sika ne de nka me obi and misika kana me di mintimi nko ka bibia ntra aban
yeah
what in amatonsa aban pese o ha me obeha me nti eno asem ne yeka no ene na me pese me ma oti ase nkran no nyina no so omo ha no so no omo so omo yede na aban no so yede na school no omo kono mo bia school na ye mo degrees na omo ntimi fa nya adwuma bia adwuma ni no omo so omo nyede na obi a wo fa ne sika wo Ghana wo de ko China koto no maba be ton no na ye tonfo ana nkrofo no mo betutu ye gold mo tutu ye no ma wo krom ha na mo di sisi ndan wa brochire no a mo be fa ye sika mo fi se bibifo ye jimifo no na nka ye de nkenim ye leadership na MY nti eno na me background radio station ni adade nyina me pese TV ni obia no mo hu se menya abotre kra na ene mre na me betra ase na me ne mo kasa it's because me pese dom no omote say yes say nye say me nida sika sembi so anase aban sembi na me pe president bia dia anase den asa adwuma we adwuma nkofo bebre bedi yakura no mani maguase president bi wo ha oba promises le oye nyina wantimi anye mu ba kokora ebi mu kora nso omun si danda enso yeso omun besi kuro na mo aso mo na mo ye dom na mo ya madwen se mo de mukukuru muti si so na mo de nipa na si ho awie na o nyansa a watimi ehu se obi wonim de a obetimi edi oye dikamfo no wakofa no ama na di ukan ya wie a house obesans gina won se me economy nye me we nye nchiche se wo hwe kora na man no kora no akoye sesese no yeduru ba bi enim ne ye
I see.
Enti na mesuma sore gina won se kukrumuti na ye bedada nipa na odi asisu na economy obi we ba na obefa ne opa aba ne mane ne yere mu ne nuanom we nso ba na ne opa no abaye na mane bresa me ye Ghana ni kofi ni ba bia akọ
odi ani
aha na mete
of course
ni wu a na ebesie me so
wahu adwe o ka say enye me awowa wasema be the president for president's sake but I want to change the lives of Ghanaians. Debia me say leader want making an impact on society no onye leader papa leader on see toilets Linda see hospital back on your most man. Say Belinda, you don't allow your people to do galamsey. Near say in Siono. And your leadership. Linda, you'll be it doesn't matter where you come from. As long as you are a Ghana, I the Ghana Ashanesano, or say me bo Ghana home buying. Or say, me person me the president, and yes, say me the president my lord over you. But say me be wow, na sabe, or how na vote is no emu emre. Yes, you buy no, or who na suya for and na say. I don't know, yes, sir. A leader is supposed to serve. By Africa, there, we serve the leaders. And the Parliament of Ghana, I don't person passes here, Omoka, and say, Mom, sirens, na enduo manim. Now, what parliamentarians are said the Omo for trotro, Omo tofu well, Omo would the hardship. How are they going to help you? About to baby, parliamentarians, fufu won't for fee. One more proper for fee. Every more crack to watermelon, Jimmy. And you no, they see us as fools because who me as fool are. What are you doing that thing for? Send me make us a parliament to come and pay my fufu. And you know na me ye. Kwasha mrapa na endi mi ye. Parliament one more prayer mobile con. What is your intention? Because 4 years we are never new car. You remember Xposed at the time what we are saying. We are so being to Xposed apart from Ghana. UK, the bedrock of what? Democracy. Omo MPs, omo tina what? Buses and train. You know why? Because you will see the plight and the suffering of the ordinary man. But how they are living like kings and they still want more. Who give them? We know we'll give them. I'm telling you. It's chada time. And yet chada time. We won't give them because only maybe you do pepe so be a baby a Ghana do no a crossroads. Say ye Jimmy Pe Ghana we will sink. You do baby a Ghana for the first time in so many years in Sio and Mao Ghana. Say your water bodies na say and when ye natural disaster ye me ne wo Jimmy e wo ye hunti no ye say water bodies no ade bi anyame de man no obroni bo ho by bibini say no na afu say yakopon Jimmy eno ti na bibini wo bre no because ade na nyame de man no e say wo na protect no by ye de say no enfa you are not like say you are solving what problem? You are not solving. Yeah, lip service or say oba so that Ghana will work again. When you lip service, and you know why I believe in the new force. Sabe or a businessman. Mikro na minim say oni Mayweather and the year Juma. Jay-Z, Ronaldo, yes, city of Africa. Chada na Osiama Mayweather. Onim sikape na Juma biye or you be ambitious. As of when I say, let's give the country back to the youth. Because in Kukrano obi asabi 1 year on pressure dear a dear ben pa now so be ye. Only here. But the youth of today minewo yen ye pray dache. Na me person san video bi NDC Sammy Gyamfi. That guy he thinks he's smart. But well, question here bisa no answer no. Exposing the ignorance about 24 hours. You go tell your camera.
The 24-hour economy. Just a few weeks back, you told us about your plan: 3 shifts, 1 job. But then the leader of the new force, Nana Kwame Bediako, has cast doubt on the feasibility of this promise. He says that for it to be effective, you need to first of all work on industrialization. What's the NDC response to this critic?
He's right, but look, industrialization must not precede a 24-hour economy. A 24-hour economy must precede industrialization. I don't know why people don't get this. It's so simple. The 24-hour economy is not an end in itself, it's a means to an end.
Okay.
So you want to promote industrialization. John Mahama is saying that put in the right framework, the policy framework, that will allow those industries to operate 24/7. What is so difficult about this? That people cannot understand. You want to set up factories, right? So John Mahama says that when he comes, he will look at the comparative advantage of every region and set up agro-industrial zones where government is going to take tracts of land, do the roads that leads to the place, provide the necessary utilities, electricity and water, and businesses can just come and take spaces and set up their factories to process what is produced in those regions, be it cocoa, cashew, cassava, tomato, onions, share, and so on, cotton and so on, right?
Yeah.
Now, John Mama is saying that those factories should not work 8 hours because the demand is high for those factories. We need more tomato paste. We need more processed cocoa, more processed cashew, more processed starch, gari, all those things. We need them because we are importing 99% of these commodities from outside, and it is putting unbearable pressure on our currency. That is what is leading to the structural, deepening the structural challenges that continue to make our cedi, depreciate. So he says that, look, the demand is there. So why should a business, if you leave the businessman to his own fate, he will only operate for 8 hours because he's thinking about, how am I going to pay my workers? Hey, utility will kill me. Hey, taxes. So me, I'll set up the factory and work 8 hours. So John Mama says, this is where my 24-hour economy strategy comes in. I'm giving you tax incentives that will reduce your cost of production, your cost of doing business, so that you can scale up production. I am reducing electricity costs for you through what is called a time of use tariff. So that for every kilowatt of power you consume per hour, you are paying far cheaper during night hours than what you pay during peak hours to motivate you to work in the night, like it pertains in the advanced jurisdiction.
So I did that guy thinks he's smart, but he doesn't know anything. I said, what? The 24 hours should precede industrialization. It shows how vague we are. It shows how little-minded our leaders are. If you don't industrialize, how do you do 24 hours? As I'm conscious you, 24 hours na chada anana kwa make no. Ose machines in the juma. 24-hour service no does not mean say nipa jina ne naso 24. Machines factories no na yeba be biebiem expansion na nipa enya ye de machines abam so that people work. Enya night club ye kwakwa ya shawo. Enya no ne ye kan. You see how little-minded our so-called political parties are? I didn't know. Yakikano or to papa so. Onu mom catch say we don't understand the 24 hours. What is 24 hours? I just say me juma kaka. Even listen, I was formerly at Adum TV. Every kwa nopa, normal point we are, every point we are na kwa nyumre. Na 24 hours. It was there. Eti enye na sabe ye babe sa 24 hours no. But the mood na ye babe ye no enu ne hia. First of all, you need to solve the teething problems in our country. Electricity. The factories are dead. So many things. Interest rates high. Inflation bogus. All those things need to be solved before you can even start what 24 hours. What we need to again and young person. John Mahama eka 24 hours no. Ya phone no by ne ya or start 24 hours no. Offer plan bi anto kwai mo. It's the program ebe fairly senior free SHS ayan nwora no. And yes free SHS oba ko school e ka wo be bon no say first no. What is this free? We don't need free. And I say kwam to say John Mahama was on your bar ya be yan kwala nbewe aponche. I confirm krawo want me and confirm. I confirm krom to 2 years. One maybe aponche. Aponche no yakwakwanya we. Yakwanya wo ball ga na say. And now you say aponche no suma stroke. Wow, ya won kofua for power sake. They will say anything because they think we are fools. Yeah, Jimmy. I'm fools here, Jimmy. Ukoko. I swear by 40%. I am one of you because Galam say I won't go for is striving. Now Jahan say Mr. Nkolaba me bapo there one year punching. Because a punching ya abwa papa biya. Yeah, can't dear be moving out of poverty. What's my mama free a punchari? I give way if he adwin we na yɛn mpanyinfoɔ we adwin we na ɔmo wa na wo di ɔmo akyi wo say me agbeni nti meto ama NDC me asante nti meto ama APP wadwin so and wetin na so ɔmo fa say but ye be some questions our questions are delving on why Ghana is poor. No, have you asked yourself before, so why is Ghana poor? What be that? On my 33 million. Nyankopon ma ye ade abi ni wiase lithium. Nyankopon share ma ne time. And we are still poor. Just ye Jimmy Kenya poor da. I'm telling you. Eden na Ghana ye kobo busia. No, let's raise the bar. And you're happy, sir. Oh my, say wa busia ma ye mo busia biem Ghana. If was a Gold Coast now, Brony the man no airqua. Or Brony who potential in has, but yen yourself potential. No? Yes, and it's I'm saying Kwame Nkrumah. Now who hears our Kwaji independence via my we haven't reached there. We are fools. You're getting there, Juma. Yet me muya home. And then yes, IMF I say. When your independence since 1957, work on IMF 18 times, a year 3 years. Tifim la he. Kwame Nkrumah na munuko or under what IMF. Program. It's anyway. Unya 57, 63. Na Ghana was had gone back to a recession because policies now a colonial mentality. Massa, don't make mistake. And then I'm percent show MPP NDC the wrong again. Now so who say it's time. A new dawn has come. A new mindset has come. Mindset HSA where we want to go as people. It's not about NDC MPP. It's not about Ashanti Ebwe. Yenye Ghana for. Let's move this nation forward. And yes, sir, me ene wo ya ma o me bre papa. So say ya bre ni. Ya ma de be double. I expose you chevem bem Bruce. But subscribe ya. Subscribe the tumpe na saka. Manuesi.